I love gold!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Kings of the Rift, your source for coaching advice for League of Legends in YouTube, in TikTok, in Twitch, Twitter, all that's different kinds of stuff there. And honestly, I thank you all for watching, for all that you do, for liking, for following, for all of this different stuff here. And let's talk about what we're going to talk about today, and that is the 4 R's of jungling. It is super simple to just win as a jungler. If you take these 4 R's and push them into the front of your mind, and you are able to just take it and make it work. These 4 R's, what are you're asking, what are these? What do they mean? What does that mean? Come on. The 4 R's are rake, reap, release, and repeat. If you just take these 4 R's and you just make it part of your game, you're gonna make it in the world, dude. You're gonna make it so that you actually get to the point of wherever ranked goals you have. You want to make it to gold, you're gonna make it to gold. Like myself, I want to make it to gold. You want to take it and you want to make it to diamond. You want to make it to grandmaster, challenger, whatever that is. You do these 4 R's and you repeat everything. You take a look at it, you study it, you figure it out. And honestly, you're going to make it to those ranked goals. And I can almost guarantee it. It's very simple. Let's break it down. Let's jump right into it. So, this right here is the best thing that I actually figured as as one of like the first real spots of what we call rake. And what rake is you're doing is you're basically taking you're taking what's on the map, the furthest thing out from you, and you rake it back in. You literally just take it and you rake it back in. You see right here what I'm basically doing is I'm going in and I'm going onto their gromp here, and I'm realizing that's the farthest thing I can do in this to actually make it so that I can get other things. Now, of course, I'm going to pause it right here. The biggest thing I do now is I see, okay, we can't deal with the things in the bot lane there. We can't this way. We can't figure out like a way that the gank can really work, or that we can dive the turret or something like that. The wave's in a weird spot. So what we say is, well, yes, I was able to get their gromp, and I'm able to come back and now say, all right, I reached further, and I reached and reached and reached. I was able to rake back in. Now the next biggest thing here is this dragon. This is the second dragon of the game here. It's only 12 minutes into the game, and I'm able to say, you know what? We're able to get that first bit. Let's keep it going. So, of course, I take this here, and I've sped it up here, as everybody can see. And I basically said, well, let's just keep it going. We just keep it kind of pumping, and just saying, we take it from here, and then we're able to then go from here, take this as we need to. That's the next priority. And then from there, we just kind of say, all right, well, let's go back to farming. Let's go back to figuring things out here. And it's just that simple. It really is. You know, that's the first real step of rake. Now, of course, the next thing we have here is rake again. And I'm just going to check. I want to take like 2 clips usually and show you guys kind of what I mean by rake and reap and repeat and release and all this different kinds of stuff. I just want to kind of show you the different parts. Now, this, of course, is our second part of rake. And you're going to see what I do here is I actually go the furthest out I can go. Which, if I'll take a moment and see if you guys understand what the next thing I should be taking here. Take a look at the map. What do you think? If you did say the Rift Herald, I can't even think really. But the Rift Herald is the furthest thing out on the map that I can safely get. I was able to take out their ward there, able to come in here, and I realized my mid lane has cryo, my bot lane's coming back, or sorry, my top lane's coming back. I'm able to figure it all out here. And I just take this and I say, okay, well, how about we take this here, and then what we can do is we can go from here, and we can just say, well, what's there to do? There's nothing else we can do mid, nothing really we can do top. Let's go back to farming. Take it from the furthest thing out and bring it and rake it back in. So take that blue, take this Gromp, and then just take it down here, take that wolves camp and just make it, and just say, all right, well, what are we gonna do next? What's our next thing that we're gonna do? And that's all you gotta do. You just kind of figure it out. You just take a look, you bring out as far as you can, and you rake back. And you're just taking everything as you're coming back. That way you are safer the closer you are to your base. So you are able to kind of go out, extend yourself, figure it out. My hand goes invisible there. And you're able to then just rake it back in. And you're good to go. You're safer as you come back in. You can kind of get a little loosey-goosey as you're coming back in. But of course that brings me into the next thing, which is Reap, which kind of goes along with the Rake stuff. Of course, this is right here what we call our Reap, which is, I mean, to begin with, Reap is kind of like your first real, you know, like it's just like a basic first actual clear in the game here. But what I'm trying to like kind of impart on you guys is that Reap is taking something on the same side of the map, like on the blue quadrant or the red quadrant there, and just taking all of that there and just you're reaping what you sow. You take it, you take both or all three camps depending on what's up. You take those camps and you're able to then set them up so that they're the same camp timers for the next time. And that really helps because then you're able to actually make it so that there's not really a difficult decision to be made when it comes to, all right, where do I go? You know, you're able to say, well, my Gromp's up, but also my Krugs are up on the other side of the map. Well, that shouldn't really ever be a problem. You should have the same quadrant of your map being able to be taken and being able to be kind of sorted out here and really just show like what actually reaping means. You're taking like a scythe and you're cutting through the same side of your. You don't really stab out with a reap with a like a scythe. A reaper's scythe is what I was trying to say there. What you actually do is you kind of hook. So you're kind of hooking here, and you're kind of catching the same side of the map. You're catching the blue side, or you're catching the red side, and it's just that easy. It's that kind of raking. Like it has a lot to do, like I said, with the raking. It's but you're taking it and you're kind of feeding yourself by being able to cut down what it is that's going on in the game and just really make it your own thing. You're able to like set yourself up for future success. You're able to reap what you sow. It's just that simple, guys. So with this reap clip that we have right here, it's just showing how easy it is to clear your quadrants, especially if you're later on in the game. You're able to take those wolves, you're able to take the Gromp, and then look, your blue's up. You're able to make it work. You just take it out, and you say, well, there's nothing for me to do on the bottom side, so how about I back here? Because there's nothing really I can do setting up with like gank or anything like that. And you're able to take that gold that you got from farming there and farming efficiently, and you're able to buy different items. You're able to figure, different tempos on the map and everything like that. And honestly, it just works, guys. Try it out. So, release might be one of my favorite, just like pointers to give to everybody because, like, it is just so apparent and it's just so much. I see so much in this low elo that I'm in. I'm in silver currently, like mid to high silver, and I see so much of this not actually going well, and that's why I wanted to bring up these clips in particular. I have a clip that I'm going to play right after this, but I am going to be showing you guys this clip, obviously, and I wanted to show you kind of what is going on here. So we just, as you see, we took the Drake. We took our first Drake. It's only 7 minutes. I'm a great jungler, what can I say? Taking the first Drake before 8 minutes. And it's looking fantastic here. And we say, well, we took that and we realize, well, our bot lane kind of is low mana. We're at not full HP, and I think we're getting collapsed upon. And of course, we can only see our boy Thresh here. We see the Poppy up here, and we did end up just seeing um, the Tristana kind of go into fog here. So we don't really know what's going on, but we can kind of see and suss things out and say, all right, I don't think we can really fight this. We got the dragon. Let's figure it out and just release the play. Just don't even play into them. Don't let them dictate how the fight's going to go. So let's play this out one more time. And you just see that we say, all right, we're just not going to deal with this. We started to kind of play with stuff, and we said, no. We're running low. We just can't do this. Mid lane was roaming down, but we said, let's call off the play. We got the dragon. There's nothing for us to fight here. We fight, we get a kill. Then what? Then what, right? You just get the kill, and oh, cool. There's nothing else you really can do. You know, if you look at bot lane here. You see the bot lane wave? That's not going to go anywhere. That's not doing anything. You know, you can't get if it's up here, sure. We go from here, we get kills, we take one out or whatever, and then we go in and we take, we take plates, whatever. Mid lane, if that's in a better spot, okay, we take this and then we go mid. There's nothing for us to play here. No reason for us to just like give kills. Even if we die, it's even worse. We just got this amazing free dragon basically, and we're just able to just say, oh, goodbye, and just see you guys. And it makes the enemy team feel like they have to respond, and they start to really get worried and like try to unfocus because they're like, we need to do something. They're not fighting us. They're just taking things, and they're not fighting us. Why can't we win? We're just not winning here. And I was able to play off of the way that our bottom lane was playing aggressively and all that. And I just said, you know what? Let's be able to take this dragon, work it on into the next thing, and just release it, let it go, and you're able to then take it and just live on another day so that you can actually win the game. It's that simple, guys. Okay, so this clip here is a little bit different of a release clip. It's actually kind of it's a release to play currently, and then you can kind of dictate the way that they game and the fights are going. We realize, okay, we're getting outnumbered. We're getting chased down. Things are happening. We don't really know what's going on here. We just know that we're not in a good spot. So we say, okay, let's just play it off. Let's release what was going on. And then we're able to go back in on our own terms and say, all right, we see our Swain TPing in. We figure things out. We say, all right, we're able to take that. And then right here, too, we could pressure for more, but we say, no, let's actually take the dragon here. We'll get soul. We'll be able to do this. And meanwhile, in mid lane there, they're ending the game. And that just works so well to say, release the play. Just don't even worry about what the play is doing. Like, we are playing it our own way. They're trying to dictate what we're doing. That doesn't help, you know? We'll play it again here. It just doesn't honestly make sense for us to keep fighting here. Like, I'm half health. He's able to heal me, great, but we shouldn't be fighting here. There's nothing to do. I slow him down. He still wants to fight. We just back it up. We're getting their different cooldowns and stuff. We're able to disengage with the ult there. It's really good. We're able to make some space, and it helps. It helps us really figure out and just kind of say, it's easier to just take the fight on our terms. We see that, all right, well, she was kind of split. She was further away. We're able to figure it out ourselves. We're able to play the game slower and play it the way that we want to, instead of having them dictate it to us. Just like the other clip with the dragon, we're able to not have them dictate the game to us. We instead are able to take the plays and release the pressure and then change it up in our own way. Just that simple, guys. Like I say, keep saying it. It's very simple. Just don't try for too much. There's no reason for us to keep going like this. There's no reason for people to just go in and just die all the time and figure things out and be like, oh no, I don't know what's going on. I tried to kill this guy, but then I died, and then we lost the game because he gotta get these different gold bounties off me, and oh no, like this sucks. Yeah, it does suck because we weren't focusing on actually just releasing and just figuring it out and just saying it's enough. There's no reason to keep fighting here. We're good to go. Now I'm able to show you guys one part of the repeat section here. And repeat is just go back to where you're ganking. Make that lane that you're playing against just your seventh, basically your seventh hand. This bit here, we'll replay this obviously, but this goes really, like, almost horribly, but we're just able to kind of, I feel, tilt the enemy team, and we're just able to say, alright, we just killed that Tristana, awesome. We're just able to figure out that she is a liability on this team. She's already 0-3, and I'm able to make her 0-4 here. And that is something, that's the first place to start. You say, okay, someone's having a bad game. Let's go on that guy and figure out ourselves how we can continue to make this guy have a bad game. Repeat ganks. Repeat everything like that. And one of the other parts of repeat is actually just, like, not even necessarily repeating these ganks, but also knowing your repetitions. Knowing the way that your map plays. Knowing the way that, okay, this is the quickest way I can get to level 6. It doesn't have to be on Nocturne. It doesn't have to be on Sejuani or anything else. If you know the best way that your jungler gets to level 6, you need to repeat that. You need to figure out yourself, all right, this is how I go here. I take these 3 camps, and then I can gank mid. Or I'm going to take all 6 camps, and I'm good to go. And then you're able to say, all right, well, now that I'm perfecting my craft here, how am I able to take this few more seconds that I've gained after these repetitions, and how am I able to then take that and move it into another advantageous position here? And that's what I do here with the taking my my clear, figuring things out and saying, well, it's time for me to gank bot. Once again, I was able to gank it earlier and kind of get some pressure down, but this right here is where I start the snowball, really, for just shutting the world down on him, making it dark, and just jumping on this Tristan. Now in this next clip here, you're going to see basically the culmination of what I did to him and just kind of figure it out here. So let's take a look. This clip goes a little fast, but what we are doing is we're taking our camp here and we say, I see a lone Tristana here, and I'm just like, all right, I'm jumping on him, I'm getting on him. You can see how scared he is. He's backing up. He's like, I don't want this, and I just keep going for him. And I'm like, you know what? He's gonna die here. He's gonna fear me, and I do, and I get him, and I actually risk a little bit too much, and I do actually emote there, and that's something I want to point out too. That's a huge thing to do. To these people who are not understanding the game, or like if you're really getting under their skin, right? You're really getting onto them, and you just emote on them. I know it's a little toxic to say, but if you get in there and you emote on them as you've just killed them for the 4th, 5th, whatever time, it is so good to let their mental boom. If you have a strong mental, I'll talk about this in another video. I'll figure out how to make you have a strong mental in the game. We've already kind of talked about this in, different videos and everything. But I will sit you down and I will talk to you about the best way to keep your mental while making the enemy's mental just horrible. And that is one of them. Emoting on them as soon as you get a kill. Basically, like, is the first kill? Maybe not. Second kill? Well, you got his number. You really do. Third kill? Huh. This guy's going to be mad at you. Fourth kill? Woo! He does not like you. If you can tilt him to the point where he's blaming his team and not focusing on what's happening in the game, you've already won the game, guys. It's just that easy. I keep saying that. It's just this easy. It's just this easy. But it is. Make it work and take these 4 R's and just transfer it into whatever it takes to win the game. Really, it's that simple. And they say, keep it simple, stupid. Just keep it rolling. Make stupid stuff work. You're able to make it work, dude. How it goes. Alright, guys, I want to say thank you, as always, again, for watching. It's honestly been a great video to make here. I've loved making this. I've been trying to figure out for a while now, really the ways that kind of, I think, separate me from other people when I'm playing the game and kind of figuring things out. And I think this is a good way for me to kind of let you guys in on this. The 4 R's of jungling, I think, has been something that I've been trying to figure out myself. Because honestly, like, I've been playing and I've been just been kind of stumbling around. But I came upon this through other people's videos too, other people's highlights and how to play jungle and everything. But I think there's a way to just bring it together and just say, all right, these are the 4 simple ways to get a #1 like rank level of jungling in your silver game, in your bronze game, in your emerald game, whatever it is, and just push yourself to that next level and just make it so that you don't have to worry about what's going to happen. You have these things ingrained in yourself and you're able to take it and just move it on to the next part. You're able to not have to even worry about what's going on other than what is in the game. You're focused on yourself and you're just good to go. Thank you again for watching, and I love that you guys are here. Like, subscribe, follow, hit the heart buttons, hit the reposts, all that kind of stuff, wherever it is that you guys are, so that you can keep getting this content, as well as you can kind of share with other folks that maybe need this content for themselves, and you know better. You'll know, like, that jungler friend of yours that needs help, send this to him, you know? Probably needs it. You know, it's really something that, it's alright. I know your friend sent you this video. It's okay. We're all bad, okay? We all suck at the game. We can make these small steps to just be a little less bad. That's my time, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.